Hello everyone, welcome to weekly practice chess tournament by Chessbrainz. I'm Chirant. We have Anubhav, our coach with
Good evening,
us.
Chirant.
Yeah, good evening Anubhav. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fantastic. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also doing great. And yeah, so I guess the games has already started. We'll directly jump into the games. As always, we'll be going through both the categories, that is the Rook Masters as well as the Night Owls. In the Rook Masters, we have 11 participants, and in the Night Owls, we have same 11 participants. So again, we can directly go into the games. Perfect. So here, a white player is Rishabh and black player is Ayan. So Ayan is basically international federated player and one of the best players of our academy.
There is some kind of Carlsberg structure where white has to go for this b4 b5 plan.
So here, I think white played London system.
Okay, now black has an isolated queen pawn on d5, which should be a weakness.
Yes, so this pawn might get weak in the future, but it's not clear.
Yeah, still a lot of pieces. Black is missing his main d6 bishop, which points towards the king side.
But here, even though if a black has this bishop, it is not doing much because of this pawn structure, I guess.
Maybe some h5, h4 later, if possible.
Yeah, this can be played. I think
White should try
only
to exchange as many pieces as possible
exactly
and
in
aim
the
for
end
an
game,
endgame.
white will get a little bit of advantage.
Absolutely.
Bishop g4, yes.
And black has to play dynamically. He has to aim to push the pawn on d4.
So Ayan should try to push the pawn to d4 so that he will not have any weakness when it goes towards
Exactly.
endgame. Yeah. Okay, fine. As it's still in the opening phase, as even Rishabh is not a rated player, but I am sure he will get it by checking his rating itself. Oh wow!
Okay, black is preparing something on the king side. Interesting.
Yes. So if it somehow bring his queen to h6, then there's a lot
Maybe
of
knight
game.
to e4, queen to f6, if it works. Hmm.
But now I am checking what if white plays knight d4. Just trade the pieces.
Knight d4. Okay.
Yeah, wow, he played it.
I have to take the bishop and play g6 or something like that.
Okay, okay, then knight e4 is still there. After takes. Oh wow, takes knight f4. This looks good.
Yeah, now white has cemented his knight on f4.
Yes.
Now the
So,
king side
but
is totally defended.
oh,
Okay, interesting. Openings like the London system are very tricky always. It's very difficult to prepare against them.
right. Nowadays, you can see all of the top players are playing. I think even in one of the world championship game,
Exactly.
Dingler played
Ding won
London
a
system.
game.
Yeah. So it's becoming one of the popular lines, and yeah, usually players are playing that to surprise their opponents.
Absolutely.
So I guess
And
this game,
preparing it is very simple. Like you have d4 bishop for knight c3 on every move. c3 e3 bishop d3 knight d2.
right. So I guess we'll come back to this game. We'll go through some other games. Okay, so next. Okay, here Banana Apple is he's actually a Kesha. He's also a federated player, and he recently performed very well in the rating tournaments. He drew with 1700 rated player in the recent
Wow.
tournament, and he's a
The
quite
username is pretty much funny.
yes. So he likes to have these kinds of usernames. And
Now
Ashraf,
I think black is in some trouble.
exactly. Oh, now Queen has to go here because remaining. Oh, this looks very passive. Or basically
White
the
has the
Queen is
two
blocked.
bishops. Next move rook can go to c6 and white is better.
Somehow he should manage to bring his Queen out to go for an attack.
Maybe target the d6 pawn somehow. Yeah, rooks is great.
But what happens if knight
Okay,
goes to b8?
I saw one game of board very long back. You can sacrifice the exchange there by playing queen e2 or something. The pawn is very strong.
Yes, okay. So to get the positional advantage, we usually call it.
Absolutely.
So now bishop b4, bishop d6. This is one of the plan.
And the pawn is lost. Black has to be desperate on the king side. g5, g4 maybe. Nothing else works.
He should go for an attack, immediate attack.
But since the queen is totally out of play, I don't think it will succeed.
He can bring it. I think within few moves he can try to bring in this way, but it will. I'm not sure how it
Take
will
time.
work.
Right.
So as of now, the materials are equal. Basically, the number of pieces on the board is equal. But white player, his Keshav, he's having slight advantage in the development. So we
Exactly.
will go through another game. So Subit is taking on Siddharth. Oh wow, it's an interesting position.
White has a knight on d6, which looks very strong.
Okay, the last move by Siddhant is knight here. So I think now a simple idea is knight to just come back with c4, I guess.
Yeah. But the e5 pawn looks a bit weak.
But there will be one rook always guarding this. Anyway, f4 is coming up. Usually.
Okay.
এই তুই এখন কি করছিস?
Okay, it's good to see that players are taking time in a crucial position or in a crucial move. So they're not making hurry. So that's what, right, in the rook masters we can observe. So in the critical position or in the very interesting position, they like to take time and they need to find the best move on the board.
Accurate moves, exactly.
Yes.
Okay, if white plays knight c4 here, what about queen takes, rook takes, knight takes, and okay, queen takes, rook takes, knight takes, and f6.
f6, I guess. Anyhow, I have this knight f3 or f4. Knight f3 looks good for me. It even supports
Should
the
be
rook
equal.
and supports the pawn.
Should be about even.
I guess again, as of now, I think Subit is up with just one pawn. Oh wow, what's the idea?
King h1.
Okay, he just gave up a pawn, right? Knight takes, yeah. So he just gave up a pawn. Pawn takes, rook. Oh, there's a queen.
There is no back rank threats.
There's queen takes.
Because h6 is done.
He should have gone for queen takes.
Exactly.
Or is it he's trying to?
What does rook?
Wow.
Look at king h7.
Rook takes.
Oh, acha.
Wow, it's a brilliant play by Subit.
Brilliant move. Deep calculation.
You can see, right, he quickly made these moves without taking time. So he calculated the entire next 5 to 6 moves and he played king h1.
Nowadays, kids are very strong in calculation.
Yes,
They solve a lot of
exactly.
puzzles every day.
So I guess this is something like a waiting move. He wants his opponent to make a mistake.
And that's what happened.
Yeah, so
Now white is completely
Sumit is
winning.
clearly winning.
We can move to some other game.
Yeah, sure. I think we can just go through the night outs and we'll come back because we have few requests
Perfect.
in our commentary. Yeah. So first request is from Harman. We'll just check if Harman is playing a game or not. Yeah. Okay, as of now, Harman is not playing any games. Okay, yeah, he's playing a game. Harman is playing white
Okay.
and he's playing against Rahul.
Okay.
Okay, I guess Harman lost some of the pawns. Now he's losing one more knight here.
Black should be better in this position.
So he's having a few extra pieces. Rook, knight. I think basically rook and 3 pieces.
Yeah, and all the pawns are very weak. c4, d3, e4.
With just one attack, this can be captured.
Exactly. All the pawns are dropping.
Okay.
Maybe black is playing for a mate.
Oh, yes, exactly. He will go for it. I guess knight f4 to just attack the king side.
Maybe other rook will come to the b5.
Oh, fine. The better idea was to play rook b8 and rook b2 so that it
Exactly.
can even help for black. Okay, but it's a clear win. But he should not make any blunders. That's very important. Yeah.
Chess can be tricky at times.
Oh wow, he played this.
A5. Okay, white is pushing the a pawn and trying to make a queen, but the pawn can be stopped easily.
So I guess still the rook can enter here. Pawn pushes, the even rook can capture the pawn. Even if the pawn pushes forward, bishop can just take it.
Take. Or is checkmate. Rook into h2 is checkmate.
Oh yeah, direct checkmate is there. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Oh, rook into g2 is.
g2. Maybe white can. Yeah. Oh, it's mate.
So rook h2 cannot be avoided here.
Yes.
Yeah, tough luck, Herman. I think try to play better in the next game. It's great to see. Even in the night owls, the kids are taking time. You can see in the first game itself, Rahul time went down to 3 minutes and Herman time went down to 5 minutes.
It's good to see kids are taking time and finding the best moves.
Did he miss this checkmate, Rahul? Rahul missed this checkmate. Oh, now there is no checkmate basically.
He's missing it since a long time.
Oh,
I don't want this game to be stalemate.
rook takes.
H pawn can move.
Yeah, even the king can move or the h pawn.
H pawn.
It's a checkmate.
Rook
Now,
c1. Yeah.
here or here. Yeah, checkmate.
Over.
Yeah, it's a nice win, Rahul. I think Herman, as its initial stage of the tournament, he can come back at any time. Okay, we have lots of winners here. Sarang, Varun, Devaditya, Samaira, Rahul, Savijesh, Pravit. Okay, so within the 10 minutes or 15 minutes, we already got 7 winners. So I guess they are playing pretty fast. We prefer all the kids to play a little bit slow.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, I think we
7
can go through
winners.
some other games. Okay, we got one more request. Big G1. Okay.
Can the kids do berserk in this tournament?
Sorry, Anubhav.
Can the kids do berserk in this tournament? Like they reduce the time and play for a win.
Actually, we
If
don't
the win,
prefer. We don't prefer as it's a practice tournament, right? So we want kids to not concentrate on the points.
okay.
Okay, we got one more request from Big P1. Okay, I guess Gautam is clearly winning here with extra queen. It's a simple way to just capture the pawns and go for the checkmate.
Right. What happened to that game? The one where London system took place? Is it the same game?
It's in a Rook Masters. We'll go through it. I think we can check 1 or 2 more games and we'll go to that one.
Perfect.
Okay, yeah,
So
the game has
this
just
is some
started.
kind of Sicilian.
Yes. Okay, I'm not sure they are playing the main lines. I don't think Queen D3 is a move.
No, it's not a main line. It's some kind of side line. Played by Magnus Carlsen sometime.
Oh, Queen D2. Okay. I'm not sure this is the line.
Are they repeating?
Because first he blocked his bishop, then he blocked another bishop.
Other bishop, right?
So same with Devaditya. He just wasted 2 moves. Yeah. So I
Okay,
guess-
Chiran,
Yeah.
like,
Yes, Anubhav.
what are your thoughts on this World Championship? Are you happy that Ding won it, or you're sad for Nepo?
Yeah, so I guess everyone was supporting Ding itself. A majority of the people,
Same
chess
here.
lovers, are supporting Ding. But actually, I want Nepo to win this one because even he tried very best in the last year as well.
He gave very
But-
tough fight to Ding
Yeah,
in the
because
end.
even for Magnus, right, he gave a very tough fight in the starting few games. In the
Absolutely.
later part of the tournament, he just gave up. In the same way, with Ding as well, he fought very well. Whenever he get a chance, he was completely going. But I'm happy that the Ding won this game. But yeah, so in the same way, I was not expecting Nepo to lose it.
Actually, I'm really happy for Ding because of his journey. Like, he had to play 30 games in a month and then qualify for the candidates. Play the
Right.
candidates, win it.
He got selected in the last minute, I guess.
When Karjakin was ruled out.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. Yes.
Okay, this looks roughly even. Maybe slight white has some slight pull.
Okay, now knight e5 is a very good move for white, which will be targeting a queen as well as it will be targeting the pawn on e7.
Black has to go e6.
Oh, rookie. Okay,
Rook
directly.
e6.
So, rook
There is some
d8
threats against
can be played.
rook d8 is not possible. There is some rook into f7 or something.
Oh wow. Okay, this is also.
Bishop into f7. Yeah,
Oh, he played it.
played it. Bishop into f7 and
Bishop and f7, king f8.
queen e1.
Okay, queen e1 is there. Then can I try knight into f2, something like this? Okay,
Then there is rook e8.
right.
Rook e8 and something is there.
Okay, but I
It's
think Saurajesh. Oh,
complex.
queen f4.
Now it's mate in two if black is not careful.
Right. So queen will capture the pawn and he will just capture the bishop. Oh, rook
Sorry.
e8. There is a
Rook
knight.
d1. He missed this. A topsy-turvy game.
Yes. So again, the kids are playing a little bit fast. I prefer all our kids to take time and try to find the best move on the board. So winning and losing will not matter here. So the only thing that matters is learning.
Exactly.
So you will learn even though if, in the winning games as well as in the losing games. There will be
Correct.
learning in each and every game. But when you lose a game, there will be more learning compared to the winning games. Yeah, I guess here Saurajesh is doing great. Oh, it's a checkmate now.
Queen takes f7 and queen takes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, he's
Alright.
got it.
Fine. I think. Okay, we have two participants with the 4 points, Sarang and Varun. Okay, now Saurajesh also joined. Yeah, great. I think
4 points.
yes, 4 points, and we'll just go back to Rook Masters and we'll come back quickly.
Alright.
Okay, so we have. Okay, still the first game is going on, I guess. Is it still going on? Yes. Again,
First game is still going on.
yes. Oh wow. This is very interesting position. I'm sure that black is having an advantage.
But it's not easy actually. The
Yes,
rooks are
yes,
dominating
exactly.
the board.
It's not at all easy.
White should just first aim for maybe king h2 once he protects the knight. Because direct king is to rook takes f3.
Yes, if you place directly, rook takes. Here is coming, and even the
Maybe what about rook c2? Rook d2, I mean, sorry.
rook d2. Yes, can be played or okay. The rook is under attack, right? So he has to come out. I was just thinking of rook c5. Can he play this to just double up the rook or?
But he cannot take on f7. If black takes, then
Oh,
the rook
this
again
is
is
lost. Queen check, king h2, queen check.
rook
Yes.
h4, yeah.
It's a checkmate. Yeah, he resigned. Oh, it's a direct checkmate. King will go here, rook h4 checkmate.
Rook h4, yeah.
We'll go back to the tournament.
Okay, Chiranta, I have one question.
Yes.
Beside many of the names, I can see one fire symbol. What does that denote?
Yes, so fire symbol, right? So here we saw
Yeah.
fire symbol. Basically, if the players wins 2 consecutive games, the leeches gives them as a streak. Streak means basically if they win the 3rd consecutive game, they will get 2 extra points. So that
Okay.
represents the fire, and if they lose after the 3rd game, the fire will gone, and they have to start from the beginning. Again,
Maybe
will count from the first game, and again in the 3rd game they will get a fire.
The symbol can act as some kind of motivation for the kids.
Right, exactly. Yeah, even it looks great, right? Once they see their standings and if they see the fire in front of their names,
Absolutely, yeah.
it looks encouraging for them.
They can become some Gary Kasparov and try some sacrifice.
Yeah, so yeah, we can go through the games. Subit is
White is a
taking
piece
on
up.
Manvik.
White is a piece up and the d6 pawn is weak. I think no counterplay for black.
Yeah, I think rook d3.
Rook d3, yeah.
That's. Or I guess even e5 also works. Can you try e5?
Yeah, e5 is also fine. Rook f3 was played.
I don't think there is no threats here, but he wants to keep a pressure on us. So
Now G4, H4, and G5. That can be a plan.
Or even knight here also can be played. Or just
Attacking
shifting
the
the
D6
knight
pawn.
to any one of these square like this.
The perfect place for the knight here is the D5 square, so it can go there as well.
Or simple, yeah, so knight b5, yeah, these things can be played. Or even queen g6 is also coming up with an idea of rook f6.
Correct.
Queen g6, even rook h5, rook h6. So this is simple.
Knight D5 plate.
I think queen e7 should be played here. That's the only option for black.
Yeah.
Oh, rook e5. He wants to exchange the pieces. So it's a actually basic thing that we use in the advanced level or in all the games. When we have less number of pieces, we should avoid trading of pieces, because when it goes to an end game, our opponent will be having an extra piece and he can win easily. In a
Right.
similar way, if we have extra pieces, go for the exchanges or trade and go for the end game, and we can win the game easily. So these are the two important middle game things we will do in all our games.
But here actually, like I think Rook A5 had some idea because White's attack was very powerful. So maybe Rook A5 stopped it to some extent.
Yeah, yes, we can say that, because this pawn was weak. It
Exactly.
it became equal, but white could have avoided it by playing queen f4 or some other moves.
Right.
Queen d6 like that.
Black is very much weak on the light squares on the king side, like F5, G6.
I was thinking of knight d6 here.
Yeah, knight D6, knight F5. I know 7, then I don't know strong
So knight
outpost.
d6, queen will come here, and rook d3 will work.
Absolutely.
Queen
Queen
f5.
F5 check.
Okay. Is it?
Now maybe Queen G6.
Yes. Queen g6 is a best plan here for
Yeah.
white.
We can move to some other game.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we have few winners here. We have Srivatsan with the 4 points. Along with it, we have five or six winners in the 2 points. Ayan, Keshav, Harshita, Suvit, Manvik, and Siddhant. Yeah, so I guess we'll just go through our night rounds and we'll come back because we got few requests.
Yeah, sure.
So one of the requests we got is from Samira. We'll go through the games. Okay, interesting. Oh, Samira is having a rook, and Saurajesh is having a bishop and a pawn for a rook.
But black cannot castle. White can quickly castle king's queen side. Or maybe king side.
Yeah, he can just capture the bishop and go for castling. Even this will work, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Also, the d4 pawn is very much weak.
She did that, yeah. So that's good. Just castling, but she needs to decide which side to castle. Either
I think both sides are fine.
yes. So here I think both the sides are fine, but the main aim should be to keep the rook in the d5 after the castling. Oh
But
wow,
now maybe c3 can be a move.
it's a brave move. It's a really brave. Oh, okay.
d3. She wants a pass pawn.
Saurajesh wants a passed pawn. So here, oh, I guess this is not the best option. Now, Samara should be very careful because the king, there is no protection in front of the king. Lot of things
Right.
can happen.
If it would have been great if the black king would have been on g8.
So here, Anubhav, I was just checking
Yes.
of playing. What can we means? Can we play rook e1? Oh, then rook queen c5 check is there, right? Oh, so then it's a
Queen
big
c5.
then
King
capture.
b1.
Capture.
Okay, yeah.
So I was just
I am
trying
missing
to
some
pick
tactics.
this one. Okay, fine. I think queen d2, bishop.
Queen d2
comes.
is the only move. Yeah. Now maybe king b1.
Yes, king b1 is safe. But queen d5. So lot of threats coming up here. Then b3 and all will be the position. Queen e5. Wow.
Somehow, if white can bring the knight out, he will be fine.
Knight c4.
Knight c4, maybe. Okay,
Okay, I
b6.
guess this will give few more advantage for black. Oh, queen check. Is there any idea here?
Queen check, king b1. Queen c. No, it's not checkmate actually.
It's not a checkmate, but can black try anything after queen c5, queen c2?
Okay, queen c. Five king.
Okay, just a minute. Um,
b1.
yeah, so sorry for all the viewers. Just a technical issue. Just give me a minute. I'm just fixing it. So just a minute to all the viewers. Sorry for the inconvenience. Just give us a minute. I'm just checking the technical issue that's happening from my end.